What I'm attempting to do right now in my career is create a style that will work for various types of work that I get. What this encompasses is a white background, pure white background, with most of the body in silhouette, meaning black. And then I'm isolating the part of the body that we are dealing with on any given project. If it is a fashion project, I might isolate the part of the body that has the merchandise on that we're selling. If it is a cosmetic headshot, I might be isolating the part, the feature of the face or the hand that is, has the product on that we're selling. I do a lot of exercise and health and fitness related products and editorial work, and quite often we want to isolate a part of the body that has a muscle structure that we're discussing, or an exercise garment, shall we say, that they want to feature in their advertising. What we're doing today is a project for American Health Magazine, and the article is all about machines that you would have in your home to work out with. We're doing a rowing machine, we're doing a pull-down lat machine, a lat bar, we're showing a man on a stationary bike. And rather than just photograph a woman on the rowing machine, a man on the bike, I've talked them into doing this style that I've been playing around with. And what we're going to do is we're going to show a woman rowing on a rowing machine. And rather than show a product photograph of the machine, we're going to have the predominant part of her body and the rowing machine in shadow in this silhouette style, and then we are going to isolate her face. The way that I go about producing this, I first of all put 4 light heads with umbrellas on them aimed at a pure white wall or a white piece of paper. There are a few different ways you can do this. I have just found that if I use an umbrella, it spreads the light very evenly, and if you use 4, 1 in each corner of the background, illuminating each corner of the background, the light on the background is very even. Okay, George, why don't we get the black cards in now to block as much light as possible from bouncing back. I then put up black cards to block all of the excess light that's falling off of the background from hitting the subject. If you don't have these black cards, or if you're sloppy with your backlights, if the umbrellas are turned too much, what will happen is you will have a lot of light creeping back onto the subject, and you won't get that clean silhouette effect. Then, as a main light, I have a light with a grid spot. Excellent. There are many different ways of isolating the light. One method that I'm using today is these grid spots. They come in different sized honeycombs, and these come in different patterns of honeycombs, so that it isolates the light more or less, depending upon the degree of circle you want to hit the subject. If you want a larger area of the subject illuminated, you would have a larger pattern of honeycomb. If you have smaller, it would hit a smaller area of the body. The grid fits into the strobe head this way, and then you can aim the head at any part of the body that you want. Ramona, why don't we get you up there now to get the setup. Watch your step. Okay, careful. We'll get you strapped in. Good. Excellent. Very good. I think this is at the right pressure for you. Here you go. Okay, pull back. I want to get a lot of tension in the arms. All right. Very good. Look straight ahead. Excellent. Now let me turn on the light. Look straight ahead now. Very good. Okay, that looks like a good position. Just a second. Okay, I'll move this in a little bit like this. Very good. Let me just see what happens if I tilt it down a little. Okay, I want to make sure that I get all the muscles in your shoulders illuminated. All right, very good. Let's see how this lines up now. Okay. I like working with models quite a bit, and I try to get them in the spirit of it. They enjoy what they're doing, and I've gotten very free and casual with the models. A lot of my clients that I work with know that I have a nice rapport with the models. I try to keep it light and lively and fresh, and quite often the models will fall asleep. So I try to keep them awake and keep it bouncing and bouncing, and quite often you're doing a shot where it's happy and fresh, and they want the models to look good and feel good. So I try to chide them and keep goosing them into getting good expressions, and it works out pretty well. The models and I get along pretty well. If you wanted to do this situation, this lighting situation in your home, what you would do is you might use more light heads or light sources and aim them at the back wall, and just aim them so that they're as even as possible. Those lights would be just a little bit brighter than the main light, which you could construct using aluminum foil and make a cone shape and put it around whatever your light source is. You would want some type of reflector with an aluminum cone shape, and then you could make the opening as big or as small as you want, and that would be aimed at the subject, isolating whatever part of the body you wanted.